Hey guys, Kelly here. Today we're going to be painting an easy watercolor ornament. Now these make great gifts. You can do this with your grandkids or your kids. It's so much fun. So if you're the type of person that's been looking for some crafty ideas over the next few weeks and one that you can share as little gifts or you can put as ornaments up on your trees, this is a super fun way to do that, and it's so easy. A quick shout out before we dive in. Thank you so much. The snowy tree video that we just did last week is creeping up to 6,000 views, and somehow we're inching up towards that 20,000 subscriber before the end of the year hits, which was my goal. So I appreciate you guys so much, more than you know. So let's get started. You'll need some watercolor paper. Now you can make these ornaments pretty much as big as you want. I'm using a larger piece here. This is a 9 by 12. You will need a hot glue gun, so keep that away from the kids. You will need some clips, and parents, you probably could be doing this part of it with the hot glue and the clips. But here's what the kids get to do with you, or if you just want to be creative yourself. So just start with some watercolor paper. Now I just went and had fun with this one. I am just going to throw color down because once you fold all of these, sometimes you really can't tell what it is. And stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to show you not only can you do it this way, but there are some other little options as well. So I am curious if you guys have done any type of ornaments for your trees using watercolor. And if you have, share them below. We would love to hear what other ideas you guys might have. So I'm just starting by wetting the paper with a big brush randomly, and then I'm taking my toothbrush and just spraying some of my favorite colors down on here and letting the water kind of move things around. Now I'm thinking that I want to do some type of little ornaments or dots. I want to make this bright and colorful, but it doesn't have to be. You could do a bunch of trees, you could do a bunch of ornaments, you could do candy canes, you could do snowflakes. I mean, the ideas are endless for this, and so I just went with some circles. I guess after all my creativity recently, I just needed something kind of brainless, I guess, and this was just fun. It's just me playing around, and sometimes this is like the best kind of art there is, if you ask me. And I do want to thank you guys so much for so many watches and likes on my last video. I actually think we might hit the 20,000 mark because I think we're at 19,800 now. You guys are awesome this past week watching single snowy beginner friendly watercolor from last week with the winter landscape and that just a very simple snow design on a tree. I love that one myself, and I just wish I could do more of these kind of videos that you're looking for. So if you have some ideas for me, some other things, I'd love to hear them, or send them to me either on Facebook or Instagram if you follow me over there, or TikTok. You can message me and send me some pictures or some ideas of what you think might be good, because this one was it just blew me out of the water. So thank you so much for so many likes and watches, and we picked up almost 400 of you on this channel. So welcome if you're new here. I'm so happy you're here, and hopefully you will get lots of ideas from this channel. Okay, so just some circles, brainless circles, not even real round circles, just trying a bunch of different colors here. So I'm going to continue just layering these, just using different colors, and we are going to need 2 sheets of this. And it's kind of cool if you tried, you wanted to do a color combo that you really, really liked on this sheet, and then do your second one, another color combo, putting the two together look really nice. I mean, there is no right or wrong for this. And you can see the background's wet, so just blending some of those colors here and there and just letting it do its thing organically. So the second sheet that I did is very wet as well, and I splattered this one with pink. I'm going with some of the similar colors. I can't even remember what I did on the first one, but it doesn't really matter. It's just about playing and having fun, just watching the paints blend and bleed. And if you have cheap paper, this is the time to use it, because if it's nice and thin, it's easy to bend. The thicker, really better quality paper are a little bit more tougher to bend into the shape that we're going to be doing this with. So this one is all dry, and then I just took a gold pen. You could take a black pen, you could take a Sharpie, you could take a white Uniball, but I'm just into the holiday golds lately. And I'm just gonna do a little doodling around here, creating little circles, almost like these were either lights attached or they are little ornaments attached. So I'm just gonna continue to create those little swirls and loops and doopy-doos around here. Okay, so once you have those complete, you're going to take both of those pieces of paper, make sure that everything is dry, and we're going to start to fold them. So as you can see, I'm doing it like an accordion, so I'm flipping it over each time I make that fold. And I'm going to grab a straw just so I can have something to push down to make it a little bit flatter. You could use a back of a spoon, a ruler, whatever you've got. It just makes it a little easier. So you're just going to fold both of those sheets of paper, continuing to go back and forth. And you can see only a little bit is going to stick out. You could even do both sides if you wanted to. So it could be a two-sided one if you wanted to paint both sides. You know, if you have it in a window or, so it's turning somewhere in between an entryway or something, you want to have both sides done. So we're going to do that with both of those, and then we're going to plug it in our hot glue gun. So we're going to get ready to put this together. So while my glue gun is heating up, I just took that one sheet and then I'm going to bend it in half. Glue gun is ready to go, and so we're just going to glue both of those pieces together. Now, if you don't have hot glue, you could use regular glue, Elmer's glue. This is a little bit thicker paper, so I thought that the Gorilla Glue is going to work a little bit better. It's going to hold it. So get it in place, and then just place a couple of clips on there, and you're going to let that dry with those clips in place. I'm going to squeeze that one in there. I'm going to move this one up. There we go. So let those dry. You're going to do, again, both of those, and then we're going to attach them together. And you can remove those clips and reuse them, or if you have a numerous amount of clips, you want to do both of them at the same time, you can. So I'm just going to fan that out a little bit because I want to stretch it, because this is the one half of it, and then the second sheet's going to be the second half of it. Just want to make sure that's nice and squeezed in there so that that glue is going to dry nice and tight. Now, when we do the second piece, I'm going to glue the one side again together. But before we glue both of them together, you're going to want to make sure you have some kind of string or ribbon, something like that, that we can glue on here to hold it up on the tree or on a hook. So this is the second one, again, using those clips, and we're going to clip that and let it dry. So that first one that we had done is just about ready. It's been sitting there for a little while. It doesn't take long for the hot glue to dry anyway. And so I'm going to remove the clips from that one, and then we're going to use it to piece this together. But this time we're going to glue both separate pieces of paper, and we're going to attach those now together, and we're going to let that dry. So while that's drying, I went ahead and grabbed some ribbon. I happen to have just some green regular holiday ribbon, and I'm going to bend it in two. And you have to be careful. I did not do a great job at this, but you got to get it in there while the glue is wet. And string is probably a little bit easier. This one is a little stiffer. So I was struggling a little bit with this one. But you're going to add, again, the glue onto both pieces again to attach both of these together and get that string in the middle. You might have to add a little bit extra glue on the string to hold it in place together, maybe even attach it together. But I was trying to do this very quickly before that dried. Now the center looks a little funny, so we're just gonna cut out a little circle of similar colors that I have done, and we're gonna glue that on there. Now I used to have a circle hole punch. I don't know what I did with it. If this would have been a little bit more round, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. And the kids can cut them out. So I just went ahead and put the year on it, again with that little gold pen, put some little dots around it, and there we have it. The clip is now off, that's all dry. and it's ready to hang. And you can see this is a really good size one. I mean, this is a lot larger than some of the other ones that I have done. For a little final glittery touch, I used some of my Schmike Gold and just brushed it on the top part of that where the folds were, just for a little sparkle and shine. I have to mix up some more of the stuff. I'm almost out. You could even tap a little bit in the center, give it a little ombre effect if you want. And I put some in the center too. So I did this with my grandson and we had the best time. He just used his fingers. He wet the paper. He was dipping his fingers in everything. It had color everywhere. And we created a small one for his mom. So she's going to get that for Christmas. So hopefully she doesn't see this video. Don't feel like painting anything, you can just use a magazine with lots of colors. I did this one. This was actually 2 years ago I made this one, and I kind of did the same way. I just cut the edges so it had a little bit of a scalloped look on the edge. And again, I added another little center and some rope string on that one. A Patreon membership also makes for a thoughtful gift for anyone who loves watercolor, or even for yourself if you've been hanging out on the free version. You get access to the full-length tutorials, the bonuses, the paint-alongs, behind-the-scenes stuff that I don't share anywhere else. Consider joining us over there. It's a great community. I'll have the link down below for you. So I hope you guys like this one. If you are looking for more little fun things to do for the holidays, don't forget to check out my holiday playlist. It's up here on the right-hand side. You can just click on it from here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. I'll leave you the links below.